Hello and welcome to another update on XRP. We are here on the daily chart at the moment, and the price continues to consolidate rather sideways there. Honestly, I think we even have enough waves in place to call this a completed Elliott wave triangle. I'm still hesitant to really call it a triangle because it doesn't really have the ideal proportions for a triangle, but yeah, XRP continues to grind sideways. It likes to do that from time to time. However, as long as we are holding support levels in such sideways ranges, the market can break out to the upside, and I generally give the bulls the benefit of the doubt, or at least I am watching closely for signs of an upside breakout. Those signals, those signs are not showing yet. Okay, but hey, we're going to take a look at the microstructures to be able to identify those potential signals. For now, I just cannot identify those clear signals yet. But hey, again, we're going to zoom in a minute. Quick reminder for everybody, now that everybody gets nervous a little bit, and it's always what happens in a wave 4, whether the wave 4 is still unfolding or we're in the early stages of a wave 5. The sentiment is very similar. People usually getting very, very frustrated, and I see it everywhere in the comments, people losing their minds. People getting frustrated, want to exit crypto entirely, just because we have a small dip, and because the market is doing what it likes to be doing, right? Always a reminder here, guys. The market is designed to touch your emotional buttons. Yeah. And fear, yeah. Sometimes people are fearful, not so much at the moment because the fear and greed index is still fairly neutral. But that's exactly the ideal sentiment in a wave 4. It's just draining, boring, and so on. Please keep it in mind. We're witnessing here sideways consolidation just below all-time highs. Okay, it's a bit of a distance to all-time highs, but still a break above that green line, which isn't far away. It's around $3.40. Should send us to all-time highs. The next levels above are located around $4.30, $4.33, $4.72. They are the next upside levels to watch. I still treat this yellow scenario as a primary scenario, and we're kind of in the mid to late stages of the third wave. Could get one more high in wave 5. That could complete a larger third, then a wave 4, then a wave 5, which would then eventually take us towards $5 plus, right? 5.20. There are some other levels I'm tracking on the larger time frame, but overall, yeah, this area $5 plus would seem like an ideal milestone target. But that being said, we need an upside breakout. I haven't seen any local confirmation that the local uptrend is continuing, or at least this sideways consolidation is complete. But we're still holding above relevant levels. So you see it here on the daily chart that the $2.75 level remains important support. This is basically the August low. So as long as we're holding the August low, I'm generally leaning towards upside resolution here. But ultimately, until we actually get a break above that 340 level, the microstructures can shift a lot because we're dealing with a range, really. Okay, so let's take a look at the short-term chart for XRP. And here we can see that the market is exactly in this wave structure that we talked about over the last few days anyway, over the last few weeks, really. The idea, and this wave count hasn't changed. I've just added some detail a couple of days ago. But we have here a wave 4 to the downside, which might indeed have bottomed there in August. That's what I just showed you at around $2.74, $2.75. We have seen from that low a 3-wave sequence to the upside and a 3-wave move down. And now this is interesting. This is interesting. For now, the price is holding above the Friday low, and we're actually holding above the 78.6 retracement. So I'm watching now if the bulls can show up from here. But again, all of that is movement within a range. So it's not so meaningful. It's literally often just noise. What would be kind of meaningful would be, in my opinion, a break above these green lines around $3.10, $3.15, at least on a local level. But really what really would matter is a break above $3.40. And that is really the only thing that really matters, because we can chop around here for quite some time in this range without breaking support. We'll just test our patience. So earliest indication that at least a local low is in place. I think if we get some upside momentum here, breaking above 298, breaking above $3.05 can help. while holding the last swing low there at 282. Then we've got additional structural support potentially in the area around 278. And then this August low is very important, 273, 274. They are all just small swing lows within a range. And I'm watching here specifically this price action for some signals of upside momentum and potentially a rally to the next resistance levels here. Pretty choppy price action in a sideways range. That could carry on for a bit, but the next objective for the bulls would be a rally from here in wave C. Then that might complete a larger A wave. Then we can watch for the next corrective pullback at support again, and so on. You know the routine. That's the update on XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. You can find a lot of additional chart updates and so on here on our X channel. Feel free to join us. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.